Hello everyone, and welcome to CTR Walkthroughs. This is part 6 of the Metroid Prime walkthrough for Gamecube. So to recap what happened in the last episode, all we really did was get the charge beam. And in this episode, we're going to at least defeat the Incinerator Drone and get bombs back. So, I promised myself that this episode I wouldn't lose myself in my own conversations as I've done in my previous episodes, so only gonna talk when it's necessary. Alright, so this is a very important room, but we'll get back to it after we get the bombs, which is right through here. And here we go, the Incinerator Drone, programmed for high temperature waste disposal. Device schematics indicate a high risk of malfunction when internal power core is damaged. Unit has minimal combat programming, but can defend itself if necessary. This drone's intense heat blasts compensate for its lack of battle prowess. Okay, I think that's simple enough. Dodge the flames, and then when its power core is exposed, blast the crap out of it. Like so. Oh, but what is it incinerating? A hive drone. What are these? Barbed war wasps. Airborne insects with the ability to launch its stinger at prey. A highly aggressive member of the war wasp family, this insect can propel the tip of its stinger up to 20 meters. The stinger tips regrow seconds after launch and contain an acidic compound designed to pre-digest prey. Okay, so if you haven't already scanned these wasps in the battle, you need to do so right away because this is the only time you're actually going to find those wasps anywhere. Ow. So what you have to do is just keep repeating blast wasps, dodge flames, either by jumping or walking underneath the flames, and trying to dodge the war wasps at the same time. And you're gonna have to shoot the Incinerator Drone's power core 4 times before it's defeated. So I've done it 3 times so far, so the next time should do the trick. And this should stop dodging into the flames. But there we go. 4th time's the charm, not the 3rd. And there you go. We have the Morph Ball Bombs. Little ball jump. And there you go. Morph Ball Bombs acquired. Press A to drop a Morph Ball Bomb. Additional data, blah 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 blah. Alright, so as soon as you get the Morph Ball Bombs, there's this secret passage over here that if you bomb, it exposes a tunnel where you can get a missile tank. And there are also some other boxes that you can destroy to regain health if it's really needed after your battle with the Incinerator Drone. But after that's done, you can use your newly acquired bombs to propel yourself into the tunnel, and then repeat with this tunnel. Wait for the door to open, and there we go. Okay. Now, there's no sense going back the other way. But what's this? A stone toad. Preys on creatures smaller than itself and vulnerable only from within. It's able to remain still for days. It preys upon creatures smaller than itself, inhaling them whole. Anything it finds indigestible, it regurgitates. Stone toads use their tusks as a last resort in combat. So it preys on anything smaller than itself, and it's vulnerable from the inside only. If I shoot it, nothing happens. But if I go into Morph Ball, eats you, and wah! Detonate a bomb, and there you go. Energy spike detected. Ah, yeah. Alright, so that's where we're getting to right now. So, you'll notice that in this room, it's filled with acidic water. At least I think it's acidic water. But there are about 3 rooms, each that has a Morph Bomb slot. And when you detonate the first one, like so, it starts this puzzle. Not really a puzzle, but it's kind of like a time challenge, where you basically have to go from one room to the next and detonate that room's power bomb before the dinging timer in the background runs out. So, first one, you go through the Morph Ball slot, you detonate this bomb, some platforms raise, like so. Get out. And walk up this ramp here, where there will be some more platforms after you beat those things, of course. And the third room is right in here. And that should do the trick. There will be some platforms going up to the next room, the door will unlock, and there you go. That's it. It's fairly simple, at least if you know where you're going. You would be surprised how easy it is to get lost in this room. It's like a maze, except smaller. But that doesn't make it any less mazier, if that makes sense. So you go into Morph Ball, go through this tunnel, use your new bombs, jump up, and in here you'll find an energy tank. Alright, so we have 2 so far. Bomb jump again. And there's really nothing else you can do in this room until you get Spider Ball and travel up there. I think it would be cooler if this was like Metroid 2, Return of Samus for Game Boy, and you could use Spider Ball on any surface, rather than magnetic rails. But I guess that would make cheating in this game really easy. Oh, actually, if you take your Morph Ball Bombs, you can go through this tiny little tunnel and skip having to deal with all those eyes on the wall. Okay, so now that we've got bombs, we can go back to the room with the giant corrupted tree in the middle, the one that I was explaining last day about how I died 8 years ago. And like the room that we got the charge beam in, there are runes scattered throughout this room. The first one is underneath some poisonous weeds. So there's the first one activated. The other ones are all much higher up. The second one is right on the tree, on the small bridge. Continuing upwards. I would advise shooting the war wasp hives as you go up, because they can get really annoying and can knock you out of these Morph Ball tunnels. So these are sandstone blocks. Sandstone blocks can only be destroyed by Morph Ball Bombs, which is why we couldn't activate all the runes before. And even if we had activated some of the runes, they would have reset themselves after we exit, I think. So third rune is just on your way up. It's not hard to miss. Actually, sorry, it's very hard to miss. Wrong way of putting it. And the fourth rune is the very last stop up here. So you keep jumping, should be right across from the big door. Then once you activate all of them, the door will open, and you can go through the tunnel. Well, that is, after you bomb it.